And all the money out of this episode is getting donated to all the animals that have been affected by the fires up here.
Been talking about the animals that got affected. Real people got affected by you. Donate the money to them. What are we talking about?
All right, chat. Let's go meat for meat in chat, bro.
Hey, boy, whoa, why are you talking to me like that? Welcome back to the Stanley channel, man. Today we'll be reacting to a video. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be chat. I know you can't see them. I don't know why, but it is chat that is here, and they will be right here. And we are reacting to a video from the one, the only, the homie, Decoy Voice. Real tears or one last cash grab from the hot Tuah girl. Still have had nobody come forward about if her neck is actually good or not. Like, nobody has actually said if she gives good top. I want that to be understood. Nobody has ever came out and said that she is actually fire at giving head. But yes, she has the title of Queen Hot Tuah herself. But anyways, man, let's get into the video. No bad.
It's a very long nap. I would say. That's what sucks about it too. I had to read that off a phone and like put it in my words. And I was like, anywho, I'm going to bed. We're trying to sort out all the pieces and stuff to like get all this figured out and make everything right. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
No, don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Everything's gonna be good. We're gonna be good.
So after Haley Welsh finally emerged from her several-month-long nap, after launching her Hawk meme coin that immediately lost over $490 million in hours, she returned to her Talk Tuah podcast with YouTuber FaZe Banks, who apparently was just trying to hook up with her, stating he only agreed to do the show under heavy stipulations. And then the episode randomly—
Why are you trying to pipe the hot Tuah girl? Why, dog, how is she still a thing? That's a good question, bro. I actually don't know. But even though she is a thing, why are we trying to pipe the hot Tuah girl? Are we looking at the same girl? And that's full respect. She is a millionaire, though, and not the best of ways. But, like, there's other pipeable shit that's not within a scandal. I just feel like he could have raw dogged something, like, crazier. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like his standards should be a little bit higher, man. Hey, man, I would too, though. What? Would you hit? No, I really wouldn't. I'm not gonna lie. Only going to pipe is horrid. Doesn't she have Pookie or whatever? Probably. And her of all people too. Yeah, bro, she alright at best. That's what I'm saying.
Leaked online, causing the coin to again pump from 8 million to 26 million in 20 minutes, then dumping 66% in 5 minutes, having FaZe Banks calling her team incompetent, stupid people. So before we get into what actually happened in that podcast, I'd like to mention when I originally covered this story, I called it out. She was just this overnight internet sensation that suddenly got sprung into millions of fans, an opportunity at making money, and was ultimately taken advantage of. The problem being, to this day, through this interview, you can tell she still has no idea what happened, how to prevent it from happening again, and doesn't seem to have a plan to make any of this right, other than parroting whatever suggestions sound smart, which is exactly how she got in this situation in the first place.
You said she scammed the people who recorded her and tried to sue them. I saw that. Cloud was telling me all about that situation. Yeah, the things that like she's been doing is quite literally just, there's a certain point where I could feel bad for you, but there's a certain point in stupidity where I still have to hold you accountable for the actions that you did. You feel what I'm saying? You can't just be dumb and ignorant through it all. At a certain level, I now have to start being like, you're also a part of the problem because of your ignorance. You get what I'm saying?
As most of this episode on her podcast was FaZe Banks and his team telling her what she should do, and Haley deferring to her attorney.
Well, so basically how this idea got brought to me, it was supposed to be like a, what they call it, a long-term coin. And the guy that ran the account, he was like, oh, we're going to change like the way everybody thinks of crypto. Crypto's going to be a good place. And I feel really bad for all the people that got affected by it, and it just didn't go the way I planned. And all the money out of this episode is getting donated to all the animals that have been affected by the fires up here.
Been talking about the animals that got affected. Real people got affected by you. Donate the money to them. What are we talking about? Nah, see, bro, what are we talking about? Okay, look, I'm sorry to the animals. You know what I'm saying? I know mad sticks and stuff on fire. You lost your nest, all types of shit. Rest in peace to those. But you literally scam people out of bread that needed that to live. They lost their homes like the animals lost their nests and their lodging and their trees. Why don't we focus? Let's focus one thing at a time here. It might be crazy. Let's go to the people you negatively affected first. And then afterwards, let's start focusing on animals. Great, team trees, team C's, all that. You know what I'm saying, bro? But let's like, you feel what I'm saying, bro? I smell cat. My cat invested, bro. Yo, you're stupid. I saw some ashy in elbows. Bro, I was just rolling all over the ground doing freaking sit-ups and whatnot for y'all, bro. Of course I'm ashy. She knew it was gonna happen. Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, you guys. I only got
Allegedly.
one sponsor left because there's some real ones and they've stuck with me since every bit of this started. So
Explain.
this idea got brought to me like months ago, and I was kind of, I don't want to do that. I don't know anything about it, and I've never heard the space is a good place to be. So I was like, I don't know about it. Which we trusted the guy that come to us.
We heard a little bit about him. Apparently, he had like a pretty strong network in LA and kind of used that as leverage to, you know, give himself a vouch. And I think the guy probably more or less overstated his qualifications in executing something like this. Fair to say?
Well, really, everything went good, and then I noticed, like, the day of the launch, he was, like, a little weird about it, like, he was pacing around on the porch, and I don't know, it just makes you suspicious. And then we finished the podcast that day, and then I ended up going in that room over there to get on that live, where I was, like, scripted to say this, that, and the other, but put it in my own words.
This is what I think the internet always wants to know is, like, do they offer you money up front, part of the tokens? Like, how did that work? Like,
so the deal, I can speak to that. So the deal that you give.
Notice how they never let her as like the figurehead say anything specifically about the deal. The reason for that is like anything that she says, I think it's like she's held liable to the things that she say. Usually whenever I see clips and they really start getting into the intertwined details of the deal, she literally like shrinks in the room. And then you hear this ominous voice like Vlad TV from the freaking back just start talking every single time, bruh.
It was like a brand image like this.
Abby, what are you talking about?
They paid her $125,000 up front. They were supposed to pay her $200,000 after the launch.
So she doesn't mess up to say what she wasn't supposed to. Facts.
80% of the supply is still in control. The dev still controls 80%.
And who are they?
I do not know who the dev is. That was never disclosed to us.
basically, when you have a coin where people have a bunch of pre-sale, it means like a bunch of people got this early access to it.
That
So all
normal
the-
people don't have access
that normal
to.
people don't have access to. And so I think it's less the problem that there's a coin and more just the way that it was done was.
So who has that, the 80%?
The dev.
What is
they
dev?
control the 80%, the developer.
And why anybody would take financial advice from her is beyond me, as she obviously knows next to nothing about crypto, investments, or anything that would signify her advice
At
was a
all.
wise decision. But again, you don't dedicate hours of your day listening to Talk Tuah if you typically make sound financial decisions.
Rack, I
as the only
appreciate the
genuinely
follow,
good
bro. Thank
advice
you.
she received was in the end.
How much total money has been received due to this?
125,000 has
Been received.
been received.
Yeah. Basically what Frank just said in normal people terms is you take every dollar that you made on this and you mark it by this token and you lock it up. You walk away from it. You don't ever see that money. You can never touch it again.
It happened.
But,
Yeah.
her buying in right now with what's on the market is there's 80%
Yes.
that's not available.
What does that mean?
What would have been the best way she could have executed? Just for everybody watching this in any future, like, because I feel like this will be cited.
The best way to do it would have been not to do it.
Damn.
I was just about to say that.
I can confirm she was not about to say that shit. No, she was. Yeah, no, nah. She was not just about to say that. I'm not gonna lie. Random, but you should make more emotes. I'm about to make some emotes. Like, give me like next month. I'll make emotes because I could literally make the emotes. So yeah.
And no disrespect to Haley and her abilities. She took a random viral clip on the internet and turned it into a career opportunity, which is more than most people are able to do. But she needs to stick to what she knows. No more apologies, explanations, or even trying to correct her mistakes. Just go back to what got you there in the first place,
Sucking meat.
which sadly is making funny comments about adult activities. Some
sorry,
people
yeah.
may look down
Funny
on
comments.
it, but that girl behind the Call Her Daddy podcast is making millions. And as far as I know, she never tried to comment on crypto, start animal charities, or anything outside what her listeners originally tuned in for. The same way I have interests outside commenting on crime, politics, and viral internet moments, I know you don't click my videos to watch me play Minecraft or rant about the Boston Celtics. Saying stay in your lane
Right.
or shut up and dribble is only seen as an insult to
I-
people that have an overly
I would like to see you talk about the Boston Celtics though. You know what I'm saying? As a Miami Heat fan, I got some opinions about y'all. You know, Miami Heat part-time Laker fan because of Bron. You know what I'm saying? I would like to pick your brain. Call her daddy. Yeah, that's hilarious.
View on their opinions on everything. Rich celebrities sharing their political opinions with us is about as valuable as me telling Patrick Mahomes how to read the blitz. It doesn't make me any stupider or less of a person because my opinion doesn't mean anything to him. It's just that as a society, we need to stop equating credibility with popularity. And maybe that'll finally stop these $1 million meme coin scams. But if you appreciate my concise
W video from Decoy, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I really thought we were gonna be done with Hawk Tuah, so I am a little surprised to see her keep making a reappearance into my life personally. But I do feel like she was used. I do think that she doesn't know completely what was happening. But at the same time, bro, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. People lost money because of you, profited. And because of that, it's also now your duty and due diligence to make sure that doesn't happen. Not only again, but to kind of try to right the people that you at least did wrong. It's one thing if it was a virtual thing only, but people's real lives like depend on the bread that they sometimes invest in, believed in you and stuff like that. So it's just hard. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, though, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe down below. I'll catch you on the next video. 2 reactions on this channel, 1 animation a week on the animation channel. Bye. Peace.